At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That takes us from... down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And Jones going to have a Packers 1st down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. Haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw is Cousins. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have the Steelers first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Carlson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught by Chosen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again. Cousins to the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man Johnson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the red zone now, Cousins. That swung out wide to Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. On play action, Cousins. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Jones. Fights him off. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 23-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Flacco. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And Watson has it right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Steelers.
Up the middle, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 97 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21. Steelers 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first, and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
There you go.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Flacco. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. To pass, Flacco. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and goal.
And inside give to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Well, they've got the comfortable lead. Decision time here. Do they go for it, press their luck?
Listen, if I'm the head coach, I take my headset off. I turn to my defense and say, guess what, guys? We're going for it right.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cousins on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the half, Cousins. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down. And
oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Cousins now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for two. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Hard run. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go play action. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
What is this?
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really strong. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Harris running straight ahead.
to about the 48-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first three quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that. And
he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cousins taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Cousins will try and throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
it has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, Cousins again. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Cousins to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second down, Cousins rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Cousins again.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score. Pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1.
Now Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Now, once again, the Steelers here, they're going to line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Flacco.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So that's going to push him back half the distance. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Cousins. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance